my girl. And if the beat live, you know Lil Juke. Hey, this is my problem, nobody solve it. You can keep hating, I'm popping regardless. You wanna feel it like Megan Thee Stallion, don't want your nigga cause I want his daddy. I like to switch up my style every week. I gotta switch up my hair every day. I ain't no hope, but I do be on going. I promise my next gonna look.
Hey princesses, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial with a voiceover. So when I watch my other tutorials, I notice that you can't really hear me or understand what I'm saying because like I'm either really focused on what I'm doing or I'm just like talking just to talk and I'm not paying attention to like my volume and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna be doing my makeup and I'm gonna voice over it and we're just gonna do that. But this look is inspired by the college that I am going to. So I want to do a look of a college that I'm going to because my decision day is coming up very soon. And if you don't know what decision day is, it's kind of self-explanatory, but basically it's a day where faculty, underclassmen celebrate the seniors on their decision to go to whatever college that they're going to. Big celebration, get t-shirts with your college on the back, get celebrated for choosing whichever college you want to go to, you know. But since we are not in school right now, we are virtually doing it. So, I mean, today's not actually my decision day, but I need to take a picture to send in of the college that I want to go to. So, I'm going to be doing my makeup inspired by the college that I want to go to, take some pictures and stuff like that, so that way you guys know what college I'm going to and the people in my school know what college I'm going to. So while I'm doing this look, if you know what college I'm going to before I say it, comment down below. I'm not gonna say what college I'm going to till the very end of the video, so comment before you watch this video, probably like in the middle when I'm doing my makeup, if you know what college I'm going to. And I feel like it's going to be kind of hard because a lot of schools have these colors. So if you know, comment down below and let me know. But enough talking, we're going to get right into this video. Okay, so now I'm taking my Morphe concealer and I'm using that as a primer, and I wanted to use the light one that I had so that way my colors can really pop because I was using some pretty bright colors and I wanted them to look really vibrant for the look that I was going for. So I'm just blending that out, and I should have used more concealer because as you see towards later in the video, my shade that I put in my inner corner wasn't really as vibrant as I wanted it to be. So now I'm taking the matte book by the Crayon case and I'm taking that blue shade in the middle and I'm going to be putting it in my outer corner of my eye, and I put it directly into my crease and a little bit above my crease because I wanted my eyeshadow to be a little bit higher than I normally put it sometimes. So I'm just taking that and I'm tapping it into my crease so that way it can stick to my concealer that I just laid down. And then I'm taking another brush and I'm taking that brighter blue shade on the outside and I'm going to put that right above that blue shade I just laid down to smooth it out, to make it look ombre and to make my line not so harsh. So I'm just tapping that down so it can stick to the concealer. And then once I tap it down and it's stuck to the concealer, I'm going to blend it out so that way my lines aren't harsh. And I'm just tapping and blending out so that way it can stick down and then I can blend it out on top of that. And then I'm just doing small circular motions so that way it isn't too much for how I wanted my look to be. So then after that, I'm going back into the matte book and I'm using that dark blue shade right there. And I'm going to be putting it right under the first shade that I laid down. And I want to do this so that way I can put some more, like darken my outer corner and put some depth in it. And as you can see, it looks a lot better than what I had the first time. So I'm just taking that and I'm blending that out. And then I'm going back into that first blue shade that I laid down. And I'm just touching it up because it did get a little bit lost when I put that dark shade down. So I just wanted to bring it back out, make it pop a little bit more. And I'm just blending that out. And as you can see it a lot more. And then I'm going with that lighter shade again, and I'm going to put that back down so that way it can pop as well, and I can blend out the blue that I just laid down on my eye. Okay, so I'm going back into that palette, and I'm taking the darkest yellow shade in that palette, and I'm going to be putting it into my crease. And this is where I should have added more concealer so that way my yellow can pop, because with my concealer being so dark and my other concealer being white, it kind of mixed together and made a yellowish tone, so you couldn't really tell. But I'm using that to deepen my crease, and then I'm trying to blend it into the blue shades, but it really wasn't coming out how I wanted it to come out, but I didn't really care. So then I'm going with the lightest yellow shade in that palette, and I'm just going to put it on top of that yellow shade I just laid down to blend it out, so that way I don't have any harsh lines and it doesn't look too crazy when I go to cut my crease. As you can see, I'm just blending those two shadows together. Okay, so now I'm going to take my concealer again, and I'm going to be cutting my crease. So I used the white concealer because I wanted the colors to pop even more than if I would have used my regular Tarte Shape Tape concealer. So I'm just starting from my inner corner, and then I'm just kind of tapping it on my eye, not really swiping it, so that way I can get the shape that I want. I was going to do a big cut crease, but I didn't want it to be too crazy, so I kind of stuck for a medium cut crease a little bit above my actual crease that I had, and I was just going to be dragging it out, so that way my ombre effect on my cut crease can come from that dark blue shade that I used to deepen my crease on my outer corner. Okay, so now I'm going back into that darkest blue shade in the palette, and I'm just going to be putting it on the outer part of the cut crease so that way it can blend. And I wanted it to go from blue to yellow, just how I did before I cut my crease. And I'm just using that to, you know, kind of set my concealer, but also blend it out into my outer corner. And then I'm taking that middle blue shade right there, and I'm going to be basically doing the same thing that I did before I cut my crease on my cut crease. So I went from dark, light, I did a shimmery blue in the middle, and then I did yellow on the end. So now I'm going into the box of crayons palette, and I'm using that metallic blue shade in the middle to kind of like give it a little sparkle, but it ended up blending into the other blue shade that I used from the matte book palette, but it still came out really nice. And then I'm going to be going back into the matte book, and I'm using that yellow shade. I think I used the lightest yellow shade, I'm not sure, but I used the yellow shade. And now I'm going to be priming my face, and I'm going to be using I think it's the Maybelline Superstay foundation, which I stopped using and I should have never used again because it was really dark for my skin. And since being in the house, my skin has gotten really light. Okay, so now I'm just spraying my Real Techniques brush with my Milani setting spray, and I'm just going to be spreading it all over my face. And as you can see, it didn't look too bad on camera, but off camera you can really tell that my foundation was really dark. And I kind of noticed it like halfway through putting my foundation on, but like it was already too late. I was already too invested. So I just had to keep going and, you know, try to fix it as much as I could.
Rock Rose on the track.
my finished face. I just have to put my lashes on, and I'm going to attempt to put on bottom lashes. We're gonna see how this goes. I hope it looks right. I hope it goes well. But I will be back when I'm done putting my lashes on and give you my final look. Okay, so I'm back, and I tried to set my camera up so you guys can see me a little bit better. But I finished my face. I flat ironed my hair. I didn't really flat iron it too much. I kind of just did a little run through, and that was it, because I'm gonna just take pictures and then just going right back up. But this is my outfit. It's just like a regular ruched dress with this drawstring where you can like pull it up, pull it down. And then I'm gonna be wearing my white Air Forces, and that's pretty much it. But I just kind of like wanted to show you guys my face a little bit. It looks kind of weird because my lighting in here is terrible. You can't really see me too much because I'm charging my phone and my cord is not long enough. It's just a lot going on. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I'm going to insert pictures. I know last video I said I was going to insert pictures, but I didn't. With this video, I promise I'm going to insert pictures. Like, I'm going to remember. But like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends and family. And I hope you like it.